Happy Tuesday again. We made it to Tuesday again. I see Gunline Bees is first this time. Way to go. Thank you for being first. I appreciate you. It's dear to my heart. I'm wearing my Bartholomew County Beekeeper shirt because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it to the meeting tomorrow. Tomorrow is our Bartholomew County Beekeeper meeting. There's a lot of things around here I have to do. That swarm trap in the woods on Mother's Day makes 26 happy hives now. And that's more than I ever thought I would be handling. I originally thought 7. If I could get 7 colonies, I would be happy. Now I have 26. That's wonderful. So today is Tuesday, May 13th. In 2 days is my birthday. I have a candle to give away today, but I'm going to do it a little different. And I'll tell you as we go that at the end of the stream, do #shiny in the comments. And this goes for all you replayers. Let me see. Hang on. Let me make a ticker. #shiny in the comment section of the stream. To win the candle. There. We'll put that down there. I wrote a lot of notes, but it doesn't pertain to the stream. Let's see. The blackberries are blooming. So I have to put more boxes on. Boxes on boxes on boxes. Hello, Collector Rick. What's happening is a lot. But it's good. It's good. We've had a couple emails and voicemails from business stuff. Hey, Jarrett Talks, good to see you. I am great. Been busy. I'm almost all the way healed. Let's see, Mother's Day, we went out to check both out yards, and they are so close to honey. So close. They're not capping it over yet, but they are putting it in there. So this week or next, I should be harvesting honey. For everyone that's been waiting for the honey, your wait is almost over. I know the waiting is the hardest part. I'm glad to hear that you've been great, Jarrett. That makes me happy. I appreciate your enthusiasm in your talk show. And when it slows down a little bit, maybe I'll come back up with you. All right, Jarrett, got the 2K? my pom-poms were put somewhere else, so but we'll clap. Awesome. Walk on your sunshine, you deserve it. But the colonies at every yard are doing well and bringing in nectar, pollen. I want you to see this little amigurumi bee from crochet. My youngest daughter made this bee for me. Usually keep it right up here. I was telling my friend Nicole at Fibromyalgia Yarn and Resin about that bee. So if you see this, Nicole, it's the bee I was telling you about. I'd like to be able to make these for myself. But rainy days are kind of painy days. And it I have to really want to crochet because it hurts. Now the hooks that Hannah sent along, thank you, Hanny Boo. They do help. I just have to, now's the time. I can't crochet right now. I have bees. The bees are taking up a lot of my time, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I do have I lost my good gloves, my good honey getting gloves. My youngest daughter borrowed them to see about what she thought was a swarm, but it wasn't. It was just some scout bees. But she brought the gloves back, and then I moved them, and now I can't find them. We looked in the car, in the garage, in the kitchen, in the laundry room, and they have just, seems like, vanished. I have plenty of other disposable gloves to use, but when your intention is going after the honey, it's good to have the heavy duty gloves, in my opinion. So I've been looking for gloves, collecting swarms. Since this is how I'm going to celebrate my birthday, we're going to, let's see, you write #shiny in the comments section after the live is over. I'm going to collect your names and we're going to draw. I'm going to write all your names down and we're going to draw Thursday. We're supposed to be going live Thursday. Tampa wasn't able to come over yesterday, weather and life stuff, but we're hoping that Thursday is a better weather day. Today's been raining on and off, and well, I walked to the apiary to look for the gloves because, well, I lost my glasses in the apiary. Maybe I lost my gloves too. Hey, DC, good to see you. And Randy, the Tar Heel beekeeper, good to see you. I was just talking about I lost my gloves. So I guess I need an extra pair of gloves. But it is, the honey days are here again. The birds are singing, the blackberries are blooming. There's so much to smile about. And I'm glad you guys joined me this afternoon to share a smile and talk about bees and their silly behavior. Oh, we found the glasses, DC. And I think maybe I might have put them on something and then put something on them and then moved it because I've been doing some rearranging, getting ready for Tampa to come over. I'm going to show her the bee ropes. Stay hydrated. Remember, this is your weekly reminder. Since I only go live once a week. Yep. I've been, well, on Sunday when we were at the second out yard, we lost one glove and we had to go back and get it. It dropped off of the toolbox. So I guess tip of the day, secure your equipment and your tools and your accessories. Know where your things are at all times. It's like when I brought my cup of tea. Maybe one day we'll start getting a merch going. Oh yeah, and this time of year right now, May, in my area, is the perfect time to establish your apiary. And an apiary consists of one or more beehives in a location. And when you put a beehive in a location, you combine the poetic and the mysterious with a feeling of serenity and joy. And that's why I keep doing the bee thing. Get my serenity and joy. Hey, Sifting Soil and More. When it comes to garden gloves, I buy them by the dozen because I'm notorious for leaving them outside and then well, I don't want to put my hands in them when the critters are in there. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming. Hey, Tom, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in this afternoon. Tom, if you guys want to really learn bee ropes, go check out Tom's channel. He has a lot of informative videos. He's a good beekeeper. He's the neighbor over there in Ohio. Yeah, we met on the No Life chat, didn't we? That's been 4 years ago now. And imagine what the next 4 years are going to be like. See, I already told you the blackberries are blooming. So I'm one of the self-study beekeepers, and I've gone to and participated in bee school and in different conventions. Last year was hey Lee, thanks for coming in. Last year, well, and they do it every year, Purdue's Field Day in Lafayette, Indiana. This year it falls on our wedding anniversary, so we won't be able to go to that one. Wait a second. Hang on, I'm trying to get... The chat keeps moving. Wait for me. I saw the comment. Hang on. I'm going to get the hang of this. Keeps moving. Hang on. I'm going to have to catch up. Okay, I lost the comment, you guys. I apologize. Apologize for that. We'll catch up later. But today, being Tuesday, I'm trying to think what I can talk about on the YouTube, because there's things I can't tell you yet. I do have plans to go live Thursday on my birthday to draw the winner of this candle, Lumiere. I'm giving it away Thursday. Because there's a lot to celebrate. The flowers are blooming. The black locust is blooming around here. That's one of our main flow. So get your boxes on in Indiana and next door in Ohio and Illinois and Kentucky and southern Michigan. We all have. We haven't put it in a box yet, DC. They're still in the swarm box. It got to raining, and we didn't want to do it in the rain. So, plus we had another activity come up, but we will get there. Yes, Lee and Renee have one of these. You're one of the cool kids, Lee. Hang on, let me get this. Tulip poplar honey is awesome. Okay, in your area, you're a little more south than I am. Things seem to bloom differently. I can go to Seymour, which is south of me. Things are blooming like crazy, but north of me, not yet. And Tom put 9 more medium supers on today. Go, Tom. It's your apiary. Go, Tom. It's your apiary. Guys, we got to catch that on. All between us beekeepers. Hey, Sammy Joe. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in today. Get a sip of water. Sammy Joe has an amazing garden in Nova Scotia. Guys, check out her channel too. It's good to talk to the bees. They do listen. They don't have ears, but they do listen. Oh, I'm glad you guys could make it this afternoon. That just puts a smile on my face and a pep in my step. Yeah, DC and Washington has a different flow. The blackberry flow, I think, is your best one. I think it's my best flow. The honey that I collect from around the blackberry flow is, well, top shelf. Yes, the spring flow is important. That's why I encourage people, and not just here, but everywhere I go, when we talk about, I say, let your dandelions bloom just a little longer. Let the clovers bloom just a little longer. Because it's not just the bees that need those plants for sustenance. It's all of nature. DC's spring flows may not be great big, but they seem to line up well. And that's good when you don't have a dearth period in between. But the unpredictability of the weather keeps us on our toes, doesn't it? Us beekeepers and gardeners. Yeah, I know they're always all over my maple trees around here, DC. Here we go. There's our trees. That's where our honey comes from. Some of our honey. Black locust, clover, tulip poplar, sycamore, and basswood. And then if you live at a certain elevation down south, you can get that sourwood, that sought after, so good sourwood honey. Looks like a sea of yellow. I like to look at the fields full of flowers. Well, hello, Frugal Mama. Good to see you. I missed you this morning. I had to sleep in a little bit. Pretty good. DC sourwood honey is the top shelf of the top shelf honey, in my opinion. It's just my opinion, though. Yeah, you like the blackberry better. Frugal Mama says, hey, happy Tuesday. It is a happy Tuesday. I've got all kinds of irons in the fire. I'm walking on sunshine about it. It's been building and growing. You know, it was funny. I was thinking, I never intended for this to happen, building a community on YouTube, but here we are. You're my happy hivers. If that sticks, if you like that, happy hivers, leave me a comment in the live stream, after the live stream. Let me make a note, happy hivers, question mark. Hang on, I missed it. I'm building a new apiary. No, we're just making our existing one better. I do have plans on moving the TARDIS hive. It's been in too much shade and there are more hive beetles showing up than I would like. So I'm going to move them into a sunnier location, one with more sunshine. And I think we're at the limit of out yards because I have two with bees and two without bees, plus my home yard. That's a lot. And that's yes, the maintenance, when you keep adding, you have to do that work in that colony as you go. And if you add too much too soon, it can get overwhelming. That's why I don't plan the outcome. I'll make a plan. I don't plan how it's going to turn out because you just don't know how things are going to turn out, from the weather being unpredictable. And I'm so glad you're a supporter of our bee community. Thank you, Sammy Joe. You are so dear to my heart. Yes, supporting your local beekeepers is important. We're gonna do more of that this year. Because last year I saw another beekeeper at the market and I bought his honey. This honey right here, the Hoosier honey from Moats Apiaries. Hello, Kelly. I bring it every day. Thanks for coming in. I was just showing, hey, cool gamer. Good to see you this afternoon. I was just showing everybody the amigurumi bee. It kind of reminds me of a Charlie Brown bee, the Peanuts character. But my youngest daughter made this. She's a crocheter too. I would like to make more. I got some yarn. I got the hooks. Thank you, Hanny Boo at Gunline. So I'm all set. I just got to have time to do it. And right now, my time is bees. Bees and more bees. You see it too, DC? I'm glad I'm not the only one. Oh, everybody's saying hi to everybody. Thank you. It's so kawaii. So cute. Wow, there's a dozen folks here. Thank you guys. I appreciate you so very much. So we'll see how my idea of a giveaway goes. But you got to put your comment after the live stream. And then I've got some paper. I'll write your names on and we'll do like a fishbowl draw on the live Thursday. I'll set up a studio and everything after I end this one. And we'll have fun. We'll make it a fun day. And okay, I went all through all the notes. I did it again. Went through all my notes too early. But that's okay. So I think maybe we all just need a minute to breathe. Just take 5 seconds. Breathe in. Let it out slowly. Shake it off. Regroup. Have a sip of tea. Because the bees don't stop. They just keep growing and building, and they do it, and they keep doing it. Unless they get sick or unless another pest moves in. Hey, there's Gunline Bees. They were first today, y'all. Good to see you. I hope you guys are well. I caught a little bit Sunday, Tim reading. And, well, Sunday was a busy day, and I got tired quick. We still got to get that trap out of the tree stand. We'll switch and put the other. We have 2 swarm traps, so we'll put the other one in its place. See if we get another swarm. Fun stuff. They like that, being on top of that tree stand, and I think it was the year 2021. Or maybe it might have been 2020 we started putting it up there. You're planting the beets. Yeah, it catches up to you. My brain thinks I'm 25 sometimes, and like, no, we're almost 50 over here. Well, I'm glad you got to rest with me, Sammy Joe. I'm like, well, we've got a lot of gardening stuff going too. Stephen has planted, and then I keep up with. It's fun, and the word is right there, but I can't say it. Rewarding in ways I can't explain. But I'm glad. I'm glad for the growing things because it gives us something good to focus on, and that's important to focus. And here lately, my focus has been local beekeeping. So local to Columbus, Indiana. I want to be more hands-on and, well, like I said, Tampa, we've planned on instead of, because yesterday was raining, we looked at the weather forecast and it's supposed to be good Thursday. So we're going to try again. Go live from the beehive. Thank God for that, Sammy Joe. To be able to appreciate your blessings is priceless. Gunline said, no worries, Sarah. We appreciate everyone's support. We're often out during the week here lately, missing others' chats. When you're tired, yes, when you're tired, you're tired. I felt like I need rest on rest on rest. Like Miss T said. And it's definitely important to rest when you listen to your body first. First things first, not always in that order, but first things first. Listen to your body or it will do it for you. I have I ask me how I know, yeah. But well, I'll just keep trying to catch up. So if I see you out here in these YouTube streets, that will be, just make sure and say hi. Because I know I see ripples in the communities. These chats talk with those chats, the gardeners and I see more gardeners and beekeepers teaming up, and that's awesome. Because I know the keeping track of all the plants and the when they bloom and when they fruit, it can get daunting. And it's well, it can get out of hand too. Because I remember somebody asked me, am I running my bees or are my bees running me? And I had to stop and think about that. So sometimes taking a couple steps back will help you see the bigger picture. That's in the bee yard and in life. And the setbacks aren't always negative. They're not always, sometimes setbacks are just an opening for something better to come. If you look at it like that, because it can get overwhelming. I have been overwhelmed about these bees. But I want to encourage you to not give up when you're frustrated. Don't make a permanent decision based on a temporary feeling, because there's so many rewarding experiences in dealing with these bees, and the swarms happen to be my favorite. Watching them, how they work together to move to a location with practically nothing but the honey in their bellies and the wax that they're growing. And then they build a whole colony and more bees. And to me, that's just, I want to be able to see that every year. Hey, stay safe on your errand, Randy. We'll catch you. We'll see you again in these YouTube streets. Yes, it is, Sammy Joe. Stepping back can help you see something you weren't looking at. So that's why I've stepped back looking for these gloves, but I'm still looking for these gloves. I know I had them. They were in the kitchen with all the other stuff. Oh, I hope your headache gets better, DC. Healing prayers up. In Jesus' name, amen. Rest and recover. Take care, DC. Thanks for coming in this afternoon. I appreciate you. Hello, Mike Tangway. Good to see you. Yes, afternoon is a tricky time, but it's kind of the only time I have right now to focus on you coming into chat. And it is getting better. I can look at the camera lens without freaking out. Oh, progress, not perfection. Progress. Let's see. It's 4 o'clock. Mike Tangway just got here. How are your bees doing where you are? This is the build-up time. This is the magical time. They're bringing in the honey. They're building new queens. They're leaving. So much. So much. I'm glad she's making progress, Lee. Stephanie is Lee's cousin who had a surgery for stomach cancer. Thanks everyone who's kept her in your prayers. We've been praying for her too. Yeah, she'll have to deal with that and everything, but it'll be okay. She'll be able to, I think she'll be able to heal better when she gets home. The hospital is good but I could never relax in a hospital. I'm glad to hear that, Tom. Tom is having his best bee year by far since he's retired. That's awesome. I'm so glad you're walking on your sunshine, Tom. That's amazing. I like your inventions and your modifications in the swarm trap tote. That's, hey, if it works and you can save a little money, because it can get expensive, can it? Trying to buy boxes and frames, and I've been considering doing foundationless because the cleaning up and reusing of the plastic foundations is a little, I don't know, tedious cleaning them up. So maybe the foundationless might be the way to go. I have some from Swarm Trap cutouts. Oh, she was in the hospital on her birthday. Sorry to hear about that. Well, a visit from you will be just the thing she needs. Rick is checking for eggs in 10 days. Okay. I hope that goes well. They do what they're supposed to do, and you get another healthy colony. Hey, that's awesome. 6 out of 10. That is a good number. Yes, it's wonderful. That means she's making progress. Yeah, please let her know that we're still praying for her recovery. And the healing will happen one day at a time. Yep, I already went through all my notes. I know the frogs in the pond have been extra talkative, and sometimes they actually sound like dogs. I'm going to try to see if I can get a good video when they get active. It's been neat watching them. Queen of the Wild Bunch is rebuilding. Need to check them when the weather. But yeah, it's the weather. Waiting on the weather. And I guess when we can't check on the bees, that's when we read about them or talk about them or think about them. I was just out there looking for my gloves, and it's so just watching every colony have traffic. Some of it might be robbing, but that's what they do. I still haven't gotten those robbing screens to try. My bee buddy Pam in Brown County, she has some, and they work pretty good. I had that one in my first out yard. I tried to keep two, and every year, so it's been set up for 4 years now, every year one colony would take from the other colony. Well, I put my horizontal hive out there. Stephen and I took the horizontal hive out to the first out yard, and I'm gonna be using that as a resource colony to try to keep the two. So there's going to be 3, the horizontal and 2 other ones, because I still have a stand to fill out there. That's where building your strategy comes in. And that can take time. My strategy has just kind of been let them do and then clean up after them afterwards. But you can, if and that's this time of year, if you come across a super and they don't have it completely drawn out, like let's say you got an 8 frame, they have a couple frames in the middle, you can take those drawn frames, put them to the outside, and then put the ones they need to draw in the middle. So you can safely do that this time of year. And you saw your first mummified critters. They do. They mummify them. I haven't come across it quite yet. I did find a dead bumblebee with the hair all torn off of it. They're savages, these honeybees that we find so adorable. They are wild, savage insects that bring us so much joy and honey. Oh, these darn bees anyway. I do appreciate how they've brought us all together like this, and I just want to thank you and shout out to everybody in the background not chatting. I'm glad you're here watching. Everybody in the replay, thanks for watching. You have until Thursday morning to drop the hashtag shiny in the comment and get the Lumiere, the Sarah's Happy Hives Lumiere. I will be tracking that. And doing more bee stuff. I gotta get my my iPhone is full, so I have to take everything off of it before I can make new videos. So when I get off the stream, I will do that. That's a good tip, Rick. Thank you for that. Protect your bees by keeping your entrance at 3/8 inches. Yes. Thank you, Tom, for coming. Have a great week. I was just about to say, yes, you have your live stream tonight at 8. Let me see if I'm still awake. So, yep, everybody check out Tom Mac Apiary Bees tonight at 8. If you can. If you're able. But seriously, Tom is a knowledgeable beekeeper, and he can share good tips with you. And with that, I thank you all for coming. You are so dear to my heart. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you Thursday. I don't know what time yet, but it'll be Thursday. So I will see you all then. Thanks for coming and chatting with me. Bye.